welcome everyone to this Q&A session for the Rising Stars Latin American edition. My name is Susana Lau. I am part of the organizing committee, and it's a pleasure for me to introduce two amazing speakers that are also part of this amazing team. Here we have Ruben Barrera and John Munoz, who are going to share about the program, about what is Rising Stars Latam edition, and you will have a space to ask questions. Please, as you go in this session, write your name, your email, and your country in the chat so we can have a raffle. We will be giving away discounts of tickets for this session. So please write your name, email, and country, and we'll have a raffle tomorrow to announce the winners of these 10% discount tickets for the Rising Stars Latin American edition. So it's my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, our conference chair, Ruben Barrera Michel, who will provide a welcoming words about Rising Stars and will also provide a brief introduction about the purpose of this conference, what it's is about, and we hope that with his presentation, he can inspire your participation so you can attend Panama at this first edition in Latin America. The floor is yours, Ruben.
Thanks so much, Susana, and thank you everyone for joining us in this Q&A session. I found it very priceless because it's important for you that you can ask what's going to be in the program, what's going to be during the event that will be involved to you. So I'm going to start with since the beginning, what's the idea, what's the purpose of this. And I can share that this is for some of you, maybe you heard about the Rising Stars Conference. It's an event from Region 6 that will be in the US, in the United States. And this event is held in Las Vegas every year in the first part of the year. That will be the first week of January. It's an amazing event. It's a really good event that it reunites all the students and young professionals in the area and in the region. It's open to everyone who can pay for the event. In the last edition, almost the entire committee from the Rising Stars in Latin America, we have the opportunity to be there and try to find what could be the key important things and workshops and webinars and whatever we have there in order to replicate that as a benefit for Region 9. The big issue that we have is this conference, it's in Region 6 that will be in the United States. And in order to attend this event, you need to hold a US visa that not everyone has the opportunity, and you need to pay the registration fee, which is not quite easy to afford. It will be $500 plus the hotel and plus the airfare. So it's a very expensive event to attend. So in Region 9, all the ExCom was worried about to have this benefit replicated here in Region 9. So we decided to make this affordable for the students and for the young professionals. And we said, okay, which will be the best country in Latin America to hold an event that will be central located with the easy way to get in the airfare, with a local venue that will be easy to pay for the venues and for the fees and whatever. And that's why Panama was the best option for us. It's central located in Central America. It's with good connections in the airfares. And also, we have the section there that is helping us. So we started planning since the beginning of the year, actually since last October, November, and we decided, okay, that will be Panama, the place where we will hold the conference, and what we will be bringing to this major event. And that will be the challenge, because we know that IEEE is a beacon from all the technologies and all the trends. So we say, okay, that will be the content from us. We need to have the IEEE megatrends. We need to have webinars. We need to have a conference, keynote speakers, workshops. In this first edition, we received a couple of questions that if we will having a paper contest. Not for this edition, but we are not close to have these sessions in the future editions. Since this is the first one, we are trying to know what will be a good starting, and that will be our basis for the next editions in the incoming years. Now, if we decided to have this in Latin America, we decided also to create a big committee, a good committee, where we can have really good volunteers, really committed about the organization of this major event. And that's why we have a really good talented volunteers. It's important for us that we have this because we know that you are involved in a good conference that will be representative for Region 9. So that's the initiative. We need to develop content and develop benefits for the membership that will be really good and affordable and also available for the membership. These kind of events are replicated around the globe, and maybe you are not able to get involved in other countries or in other part of the world. So with this, we are making an effort to make it closer to your location, closer to you, and be able to be part of this. Also, with the amazing fees that we are proposing. Region 6 have a 500 registration fee, and we are just less than the half of that in order to be part of this. So this is why we decided to create this Rising Stars conference. On the content, John is gonna be more deeper in this content about what we have and what will be the keynote speakers that we are just preparing for you. But this is the big shot about this. Is try to get a new membership, a good membership for you. Member development, career development, benefits about, and also I want to share. In this conference, we are not making any relation for volunteers. It's content for members. We are not making about conferences about what is IEEE, what is a membership for the young professionals. No, we are focusing on technical content that will be deliverable for the members and the future members that will be the student members. So it's important for all of you that get involved in this. I can say, and in order not to extend it so much, if you're involved in one of these biggest events, you will see the technical part from IEEE, but not only the technical. There will also the social one and the human one. And that's why you will find technical content, friends around the region, and maybe there will be in another regions also attending, and also family that will be part of your life from your rest of your life, of your lifetime. We know that because we know that the people that been in IEEE, we know that the people who related to, it's not only your friend, it's part of your family from IEEE. So it's my invitation from all of you that you are related, try to make an effort, try to contact your section or the people who is in your local organization unit in order to make it possible to attend this major event, the Latin American Rising Stars Conference, that will be in Panama in less than, well, in 1 month, a month and a half. That will be my participation, Susana.
Thank you very much, Ruben. I will encourage you all to write any questions that you have to ask Ruben or John that will be talking about the program, and we will be asking them. So let's, we have a glitch about the chat. I will again encourage you also to write down your name, your email, and your country in the YouTube chat so you can participate in a raffle to win one of the 2 tickets with discounts that will be announced tomorrow. Also, please follow us on social media. We have LinkedIn, we have Instagram accounts. So you want to have more details about the event, please follow us and learn more about those details that probably will not have enough time today in 1 hour to show you all the things that Rising Stars has to offer you. So Ruben, let's leave the questions at the end while people prepare for those, and let's go with John. John is one of the program co-chairs of the Rising Stars event, and he will be sharing with us about the structure, who are the main speakers. We have some keynotes, we have some interesting events. He will be sharing about key topics, what are some activities. So John, please, the floor is yours for to share all this information. You're muted, John.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you. Excuse. Okay, I prepared a presentation very general and simple. the slots, the program, the Rising Star. Okay, the presentation is on 6 slots, getting on the 2025 the agenda. And focus is AI digital transformation, sustainability, climate and energy, IEEE entrepreneurship, talent and service and humanity, professional development, life mastery lab, and hackathon. It's activity and different. And also a keynote speakers. In this moment, I present speakers confirmed. The general Caitlin, Julio, Dejan, I pendent the confirm the authors speakers and speakers the event and different country and different abilities and different skills. Do you have the more information? Will be had please visit our website. First slab, IT digital transformation and generative and creative and automation, business, cybersecurity, industry, digital transformation, a continue and present and speakers confirmation. Jose Luis and Costa Rica, Eduardo Perez, Panama, Antonio Fragoso and Mexico, Rangel, Fernando, the speakers and different and abilities and different professions, the industries, the companies, and the universities is very, very diversity. And sustainability, climate, and energy. Thematics with technology and sustainability, reducing carbon footprint, efficiency energy, sustainability, responsibility, and green politics and business. This is an speakers and a company and first date. For example, Guadalupe Gonzalez, Sajid for India, Rocio from Guatemala, Julio, and Nancy. And continuous log and IEEE internship. Entrepreneurship and startups and personal brand, leadership, networking, marketing, ethics and responsibility. This is an speakers. We have we have done also have a panel innovation on different companies and companies from recommendation from the Ciudad de Saber of Panama. Continue the slot, talent and service humanity. Some topic on social innovation, technical skills, professional ethics, humanity, proportion communication, and building equipment. This is an speakers. This is a confirmation. Sheniti from India, Peter Fernandez of the Oracle in USA, and Francisco de la Castillo from Mexico. And continues the professional development and unique personal value possession, strategic and communication. In this sense, lots of different activities and different professionals. For example, Ernesto Ibarra and Aileen Fostyle, activities, for example, constitution and value ethic and professional, project management, and application and the professional and students. The last slot Life Mastery Lab. For example, effective comunicación efectiva, resiliencia, adaptation, and coordination. And the slot is Rebecca Vivanco. Y the last activity, a hackathon. A hackathon is an activity with Copa Airlines and AWS, and Real Challenge, and using generative and cloud service, the AWS, and things and for people, dynamic and live, multidisciplinary, open on all the peoples, and different awards in the activity gala. This is a mentors on the hackathon. In this moment, I confirm and Hugo and Andres. Hugo is a representative of the Copa Airlines. Andres and the first style. Is pending the confirmation and mentor of the AWS. Okay, Susan, no more. This is the presentation. For more information and speakers, already shoot program, and the other dates, please visit our website, the Rising Stars. You want on Google, Rising Star, Region 9, all the information. No more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. As you have seen, there are plenty of speakers. We have several topics from life mastery, entrepreneurship, technology. We are going to talk about mega trends within IEEE, according to IEEE. So those topics, I think, that are going to be very valuable if you are looking to grow professionally. So please ask your questions. We are going to start the Q&A session. Please feel free to write your questions in the chat. Also, remember that we're going to have a raffle tomorrow, so please write down your name, your email, your country. We're going to select 2 winners that will get 10% discount tickets for the Rising Stars Panama edition. So, Ruben, I would like to ask you a question. I have some prepared questions for you. What do you think will be the key goals for the participants? Like, what do you envision, or what should they take away by the end of August 17 when they attend to the Rising Stars event?
Wow, a tough one, but it's not impossible. I'm gonna put my own example when I attended my first IEEE conference, and after the event was ended and I was flying back home, I was trying to make a recap in my mind, and I say, well, what will be the best from this? And it was in a different ways. First, as I said, I make a new friends, I know new people, I connect with other leaders, and I expand my IEEE network. That was my first one. The second, about the content. Since I was looking for new content for my professional life, I say, well, what is provided in the conference, it really helps me to understand what is looking for my career, what is about my development in my own business. It was useful for me, and what kind of this information is going to help me to improve my professional life. So it was the second part in that. And the third one, it was about connecting the people. Beside from IEEE, it was the networking, and say, well, what kind of business, what kind of relationship can I start working and growing with these people? Could be professionally, could be just a friendship, could be just about cooperating in different topics about development, whatever we want, or just be in contact where I was, because I will be visiting their cities or whatever. So it was different ways that I say, well, it's the benefit is not only the content that we are going to provide, because if you are looking just the content, maybe just attend a different conference virtually and that's it. But no, you will have the chance to be there, to interact with these major leaders that we are going to have there. And it's important to you, if you have the opportunity to be there and have the chance to sit in the same table that will be Caitlin Kramer or Julio Toro or one of these keynote speakers, you have the chance above the other people that is not going to be there, to interact with them, to chat with them, to make it take a coffee or a soda with them, and asking about their life, how they make it possible, or what is the best challenge for them. Learn from them in the first hand because you have it just in front of that, and it's not possible. We know in the people who are in the industry that in order to have just in front of you to Caitlin Kramer or Julio Toro or the other keynote speakers, you need to pass a lot of doors, and the people who is outside in the door, and the people in the lobby and whatever, and the secretary, just in order to get these guys. And you are not going to have all these stones on the path, and you will be having that. Beside from that, I will say you will have the chance to be attending the first edition. The first of these is not the same that the second edition or the third one. We are trying to make it a quite different event in Latin America. So the idea to have you there, that will be a benefit for you, about having fun, learning, about promoting IEEE, about you having interacting, about what you can do there to improve your community, and what do you have in order to bring you back home and improve your area and your own house and your professional life. So it's the challenge is what will be your goals, your particular goals. If you're attending to have them working, I think it's fine. If you're attending to have the knowledge, it's fine. If you are going to be there to make new friends and try to open your networking or your net, it's fine. But it's, in my opinion, try to make it all of that. You will be having there 3 days for the community and 3 days having people from around the globe, not only Region 9. So the challenge is maybe the timing will be not enough for you to make all the connections and try to relation with all the people, but try to get all the new friends, try to get the contacts, the people who will be there, sit with them, interact with them, learn from them, and there will be the same people that will be attending because you're attending, and they will be using you as a potential candidate of learning, and people will be learning also from you because you're attending, and you will be sharing your experience, your expertise, and your wisdom there. So that will be my approach about the goals from being in this first edition of Latin America.
I love that networking. I think that's like the key part of the conference. And since John is part of the program organization, I know that the conference has plenty of spaces to do networking. I don't know, John, if you can explain more a little about the social gatherings that we'll have. I know there's going to be a touristic activity, there's going to be coffee. So tell us about those spaces that we have in the conference where people can interact with each other and meet all these personalities that you already mentioned before.
Okay. Bueno, the event is opportunity and different moments. We did and relation the different places and the coffee and the lunch and the conference is a great opportunity. The interactive and different profession depends on the intention to participate. For example, connection, opportunities, collaboration, and interaction the different profession is because variety and different topic and the event. For example, and innovation it is event not technical. One thing is the participation the working strategy. For example, startups and the Panama is pending and the confirmation and different experts. In this moment, in the most important or more speakers in the event, and intelligent artificial and different application. For example, Oracle, Hewlett Packard Enterprises, and the academy, and the industry and the bank. I don't remember the other industry. Intel. Inter and Latin America. No remember más. More. Excuse. More.
Excellent. As John mentioned, you have 2 coffee breaks per day. You have the lunch. You have the gala dinner on Saturday for the networking and the award ceremony for the hackathon. You have, John mentioned, the Panama Canal visit. You will have an opportunity to learn more about one of the modern wonders of the world, which is the Panama Canal. I'm very glad to be like the host because since I'm from Panama, I'm very happy that you will have the opportunity to visit us and learn more about our culture and not only about the conference. Like we mentioned, it's not just networking. You will have the opportunity to learn more about a different country, as you know that having that diversity will allow you to also grow as a person. And let's talk about the hackathon, John, because I think this is one of the more expected sessions of the conference. We're going to have prizes. People will be competing to solve challenges. So tell about the format, the dynamics, like what do you need to participate in this hackathon, the team members composition, so people can get ready and sign up for the hackathon and be able to win one of the first two or first prizes of this hackathon.
I don't know that hackathon. I never participate and more expectative because on prices and activities and people before the activities. For example, the hackathon is not limited on experience and programmation and ability and connaissance, no specific. No, it's a different profession, different person. The more important is attitude. It's attitude. Is a participate. The price is good. In this moment, I know the speak on price, but it's very, very good. Entonces, amor, invitation a participate, a inscription, student groups. Remember, 4 person, 1 equipment, finalization and the inscription final in July, confirmation the kits for hackathon, first week the August. In the final week, publication and information and detail the hackathon.
Thank you, John. Well, as John mentioned, make up your teams of 4 to participate in the hackathon. There are going to be amazing prizes. This hackathon is sponsored and supported by Copa Airlines. So you will be solving challenges related to the aviation industry. Who has the opportunity to solve those kind of challenges in their day job? So don't miss this opportunity. I can see that there are some questions in the chat. Remember, you have the opportunity to win discounts. So please write your name, your email, and your country in the chat box. So you have the opportunity to get 10% discounts on your registration. We're going to announce the winners tomorrow in a raffle. Also, write your questions in the chat box as we're going to be answering them during this session. So this is open. I think that this question is, if I participate, will I have the opportunity to learn new things as professional? Like, especially if I am starting my career, can I see or learn about new businesses and perspectives? So this is one of the questions that I received from the chat box. Any of you can answer the question.
I will take that. And the answer is yes. Actually, we will have some people that will be part of the entrepreneurship that will be sharing about the topics. How is since you have a startup, how is making that the process to grow and get mature this your own business? So you will be learning from the best. Is the possibility right now? I can see the challenge for you is to try to decide which conference or which speaker will be top for you or not, because maybe you will be crossing the same conference at the same time, 2 different conferences, and you will need to decide which attended or not. We will not replicate anyone because we have the specific and spaces for the event. But it's for sure that if you are trying to get or you are attending in order to learn, you will be learning from this. The idea is try to read all the profiles from the speakers and try to decide which will be the best for you in order to decide about your career if you are attending for growing your professional career, if you are attending in order to learn or try to advance your technical um, content or your information, or if you are trying to get more information about the sustainability or the climate change, try to get a focus and try to relate about what do you want to learn from this, because we have all these spread of opportunities and it's impossible to get in all of them. So in order to get all the advantage, try to decide since the beginning which will be the best on the second or the third one that you're going to attend. The first or the topic or the best of the best will be the keynote speakers. And that's why we are defining keynote speakers, because it's important for all of you to attend on this. But then we have different tracks on the different topics, and that's why you need to decide which will be attending and why. And that will be depending on your background, on your own professional career or development that you're looking for. And that's my suggestion. Yes, you will be learning from the best, and there will be opportunities for you to learn in every session that you will have. But try to decide since the beginning which will be attending.
Thank you, Ruben. And I would like to complement that answer is that if you're looking to explore new business opportunities, remember that entrepreneurship is a full track, and we're going to invite entrepreneurs, local entrepreneurs, that will share their experiences. So if you are looking to pursue an entrepreneurship career or opening a startup, definitely you can hear from firsthand from the speakers and learn what are those opportunities to create startups in tech, especially innovative startups. So let's go for the next question. But before we go to the next question, remember, I will remind you again to write your name, your email, and your country in the chat box so you can have the chance to win one of the 10% discount tickets for the Rising Stars Latin American edition. We'll announce the winners in a raffle tomorrow. Okay, so the next question, it's about the hackathon. I think this is for you, John. They are asking about what type of challenges are going to be solved in the hackathon.
Excuse Susan, repeat, please.
What are going to be the challenges that are going to be solved in the hackathon? Is this just for students or for professionals? That's a question from a friend.
Okay.
the alias, yeah.
Okay, a friend. In this moment, there are no limitation on student and professional. No limitation, no profession, no experience. It's very important is an intention, attitude to participate. And conform equipment. Team there for people. In this we can initiate a publication and instruction, the description, the requirements, and in this moment, the principal requirement and inscription on Rising Star, no more.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, so if you're a student, if you're a young professional, it doesn't matter. You can participate. It's open. As soon as you are registered in Rising Stars, you can participate in the hackathon to solve aviation challenges. So I just got a message that we cannot write the email in the chat box. So don't worry about that. Write your name, write your country in the chat box. And tomorrow, stay tuned on the social media, on our LinkedIn and Instagram accounts that we're going to announce the winners. And you can reach us out to see if you are one of the fortunate selected to get the 10% discount on the registration. So let's see. So yes, there's another question. Maybe you can take it, Ruben. Like, what is your favorite event at this conference?
It's a tough. Well, I cannot say that it's a specific one, and I can make it clear. Since I'm involved in the entire event, I like as entire whole the event, and they say, well, it's like our baby. So it's good to know that every event, minor or bigger, as a keynote speaker or just as a panelist, it's important for me. But if I can say what's we know that the content, for example, it's a really good opportunity for me to have or to be present in the keynote speaker like Caitlin Kramer or Dijan or Julio. It's important, yes. But to receive the content and receive the knowledge is part of this. But as a favorite one, if I can say favorite, it's the way that we present us outside from the event. In the moment that we have the opportunity to network informally, if we can say. So we know that we will have the chance to interact. That will be maybe during the coffee breaks or during the free spaces when we can chat and know each other about where are you coming from, what are your expectations, what did you do in your professional life, what can I do in order to support you if you are looking for some kind of support. And also, I think we didn't mention this, but early in the morning, we have a kind of a walking tour or something like that. I don't remember if it's a kind of a exercise item that we have the opportunity to wake up early and make a walking, like a mini marathon. It's just like this. And it's also a good way to interact with us. Maybe it's not only the knowledge and the conference, even outside the venue that will be the hotel, we will have the chance to interact and to have more fun outside from the event. So if I can say having fun during the event, that will be my best part of me. If I have fun having or attending the conference for the keynote speakers or having fun interacting in the coffee break, it's the best part for me.
Excellent. Okay, maybe John, you can also answer that question. What is your favorite event at this conference that you're organizing the program? I think that's harder for you.
In this moment is complicated. It's very difficult and construction the program is very stressful. Well, depend on the person and the intention and the event. And the person and the travel and the interaction, inclusive the lunch and or for example, take up a picture with the Jan or Caitlin, with Ruben, Susan, Jennifer, and different participants. Or the moment more important in personal and is in the interaction in the other person with interest similar. In the, for example, networking and the networking in the interaction. For example, in the Rising Star in Las Vegas, more popular and LinkedIn. LinkedIn and contact and different person and comparting interest and information. In this moment, I hear the co-chair of the program, the Rising Star, interacted and different person. For example, Sajid of the India. It's very interesting. Each employee is the beautiful and the networking and independent of the conference, independent of the activity, is in the interaction with other people.
Thank you, John. I will also still spot on this question. I want to answer what is going to be my favorite part of the event. I am biased, but I think that one of the things that you should not miss is the hackathon, because it's an opportunity to solve real world problems using technology. You're going to be working in team, and even if you are not a tech or techie, I think you can participate and you will be seeing the results of applying technology to solve real problems, to have teamwork. So you will not only apply tech skills, but also teamwork and soft skills that anyone need in their professional development. So on my personal opinion, I will love always the hackathon, as it's going to be very competitive, and it has prizes. So maybe I'm biased, but just a reminder, as I can see that there are coming more questions. Remember to write your name and your country in the chat box, as we're going to have a raffle tomorrow for 10% discount tickets for the Rising Stars edition. We're going to be announcing them tomorrow on social media. We're also writing down the website of our event, so it's r9.ieee.org/rising stars 2025. Please visit our website, look at the social media accounts, and stay tuned tomorrow, as we're going to announce the winners of the raffle. um, I will ask questions about the registration process. Maybe this can be for you, Ruben. What you what should I need to do if I want to participate? Like, what is the process, the registration process? Tell us about the logistics. What do I need if I want to participate in the Rising Stars?
Okay, it's easy. It's not too complicated. Actually, you need to go to the website, and you will find two different links. The first one is the link to make the registration, and the second is to make your hotel reservation. We in the organizing committee, we work hard in order to have a really good fee for both, even registration and also for the venue in the hotel. The idea is, first make your registration at the event. You need is using B tools, so everyone is from IEEE is related about B tools, and it says you just need to put your IEEE number, and the system will recognize you as an IEEE member, and they will put you in the different. If you are applying as a member, that will be student or professional. That will be different amount for the registration. And if you are not, or you don't have any IEEE member, if you are outside from IEEE, there is also a chance to have a registration about $300 for attending this conference. It's easy to process. The way to pay, it's about with a credit card. If you are not able or you don't have a credit card, try to support you with your section, or the people who is in your OU, in order to have a benefit from them. Maybe they have a way to transfer or to manage internally from IEEE from the different channels that we have. When you have completed that, the next step is try to reach your accommodations. It's not the rule that you are going to stay in the hotel, but the fare that you are that we negotiated with the hotel is really good one. And the idea is to avoid to move you to another place, to the venue, and try to save you time for transportation. And that's the reason. But you are open to make any arrangement. If you find an Airbnb or whatever is near from the location, you are really open to use that if you can afford that. The idea to have that is because the hotel, the negotiation that we have with that, it's the breakfast is included, so it's a buffet. The idea is because you have the opportunity to eat whatever you want at really in the morning, and you will be with your belly really good and full to attend the first conferences. That's the idea. And the idea is to have it a single room or a double room for the same price. So you can split with, if you have a companion or you're having a partner who will be traveling with, maybe you will split the amount for the registration. Completed that, you are done. Try to set it your airfare, or the idea is to attend and be ready to start on the Friday in the morning. So we encourage you to arrive late on Thursday, or Thursday in the entire day, in order to have you really and ready early in the morning after breakfast. We are just starting with the opening ceremony, and that, beside from that, it's just having fun.
Thank you, Ruben. So, just like a summary, the pricing starts from $200, and you have access to all the meals, right? The breakfast buffet, you have lunch, you have coffee break, you have the gala dinner, you even have a touristic tour, a tour to the Panama Canal. So, I think it's a big deal, right? $200 you receive all of these. Go to the website, register, and the hotel is a 4-star hotel, so you can share it with someone. We have special rates for the hotel. And regarding airfare, it it's Panama, so it's a connection city, and it's going to be more accessible to travel from almost any part of Latin America. So you have all the three reasons to come to Rising Stars. You have more excuses, and I think that's going to be an amazing experience. And we know that this is unmissable because this is the first edition, as Ruben mentioned before. I don't see more questions in the chat box. Please, if you have more questions, please feel free to write them. Remember, we're having a raffle tomorrow. Stay tuned on our social media, write your name, your country, and we're going to be giving away 2 tickets with 10% discounts. Since, let me see, we don't have more questions. I think we can start wrapping up as it's almost time. Let's, I don't know, each of you, can you provide some final words, maybe an invitation, a final message? What do you want to encourage all of the attendees or the participants today to come and attend the Rising Stars?
Yeah, I will take the lead on this. I'm going to talk as a chair from the conference, and I can say all my college or the organizing team, they are committed to bring you a really, really good event. So I can be sure that the outcome that you will find after you attended this first edition of the Latin American Conference from the Rising Stars is going to be priceless. I can say that if you miss this first edition, it will not be the same for the second one, because we started from the really months ago, 7-8 months ago, to start planning on this, try to bring you the IEEE Mega 10s, what is the best from the best. It's going on IEEE, so that we are working hard on having this and a really good price and affordable. We are not trying to focus on the price, because we have difference, and I've been sending communication and e-notices from all your sections to your section chairs that we are having some scholarships to attend, and they will be regionally that they can just apply for that. Try to be in contact with your section chair in order to get all the process or requirements that they will have in order to try to get from this scholarship that we are bringing. And the idea to have scholarships is because we are inviting you with the no cost to be related on this, because it's really important to have you here and get involved in this major event. That will be, if this is not the major event from the Region 9, that will be the major event from the Latin America. So it's important for you that we'll be here and try to make your best effort to attend. If you are not able to get on a scholarship, maybe that will be an idea to have a discount price to attend, to afford an airport ticket. That will be maybe a really good challenge, but it's easy because Panama is centrally located. So try to make it. I promise you that you will not regret. It's for sure that you will have a really good time. You will find new friends. You will find a really good benefit for your career and your professional life. So it's my 2 cents.
Thank you, Ruben. So don't miss it. Ruben is guaranteeing that you will have fun and you will learn a lot. So John, any final words for the people that are watching us today in YouTube?
Welcome to Rising Star. The more difficult the event is, attending different activities. Is all activities interesting, more interesting. Depends on your intention. No more.
Thank you, John. Thank you. So before we leave, as we're wrapping up, almost time, I would like to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors. This event is not possible if we don't have the support of many of the organizations, both within and outside IEEE, that are providing their support in many ways. We have, as you know, this event is organized by IEEE Region 9 or IEEE Latin America. We have Panama Live for More from Tour. It's a DMO in Panama. We also have IEEE ComSoc or Communication Society. We have the Geoscience Remote Sensing Society, IEEE Dataport, Antennas and Propagation Society, Power and Energy Society, all these organizations within IEEE. We also have supporters like IEEE Entrepreneurship, Copa Airlines, AWS, Oracle, Enel, and AMEGUA, Asociación de Movilidad Eléctrica de Guatemala. And I'm sure that we're going to add more sponsors as we get close to the event. I would like to thank you all for attending this event. And before leaving, please follow us on social media, visit the website, we have it on the chat box. Look at our social media and Instagram and LinkedIn mainly. Stay tuned, follow us, and write your name before you leave. Write your country in the chat box. You will still have some more minutes to do it if you want to get a chance to win one of the 2 tickets with 10% discount. We're going to do the raffle tomorrow. So just stay tuned to the social media. We're going to announce them tomorrow. So please stay tuned. And again, thank you very much, Ruben and John, for sharing all your experiences. I know it's a hard work organizing this amazing conference, and I'm sure that's going to be a great success. It's going to be the first edition and the one of many more, and I'm sure that we're going to create a great impact in not just the members of IEEE, and I'm also for people and attendees from outside IEEE, as we know that we want to make this have a greater impact than within IEEE. So thank you very much, everyone. Stay tuned and hope you have all a very good evening. Thank you very much.
See you in Panama.
See you.
See you, Panama. Thank you very much. Good night.